Awesome. So I want to ask you because crisis communication is something that's pretty important these days. What do you define as a crisis?
Well, any public event that knocks a brand off of its strategy is
Hmm.
typically can be defined as a crisis event. There are lots of incidents, but knocking off strategy is that defining orientation. It's so distracting and typically reputation damaging that it has to be attended to by the top levels of a brand, a corporation, or organization. But the most important thing for me always is that the issue is public.
Hmm.
Many incidents can occur and you never know about them. But when they're public, that's when you have other stakeholders involved, including the media.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I mean, just this week, as we record this interview, I can give you two major companies, organizations that are probably operating in crisis mode right now, which is the NFL with John Gruden and
And
Urban
Urban
Meyer.
Meyer.
All
Yep,
right.
yep.
And apparently that's just scratching the surface from the reports I'm seeing. And then in addition, you have everything with Netflix, with Dave Chappelle and the employees revolting and, all that crazy stuff. Now, whether you agree, disagree with it, I mean, we don't really get into the political type social arguments on this show, but we will talk about things about the strategy as far as what do you do if somebody just says something stupid, okay? This happens to me all the time, actually. People that know me, I say things, they're like, they know what I mean, they know the context, but someone can easily read something out of context. And to them, because again, they don't know the full context, they don't know me, how I talk, how I act, things like that. I'm from sales background, so I speak more in generalities because I try to make it sure that we don't get boxed into a corner and then we're being sued. So I speak as broad as possible, but some people may take that liberty a little bit too much and think it's something else. I mean, what do you do if something like that happens and all of a sudden you have a Twitter mob trying to cancel you?
Well, you're right to say that strategic ambiguity is a fantastic tool for someone like
Mhm.
you
Yep.
that keeps you in a place where you can continue to add and co create with other audiences. But when you do get boxed in, when there is a mistake, I think the most important starting point is
Mhm.
to measure the intent. What is the intent of maybe it's just a blunder, but it
Mhm.
could be a transgression of serious type where someone has done something obviously wrong.